So look, I'm sitting here in this brand new car I just bought. I just turned 21. It's a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. It's also a wide body. It's all black, dude. It's been pretty much my dream car for a while now. Like, I wrote down at the beginning of this year that I wanted a black wide body Challenger. And now I'm like sitting in one right now, and it's honestly surreal. I still haven't fully taken it in because it's not road legal, so I haven't been really able to drive on the road. But once I get on the road, I'm gonna like fully take it in, and once I start driving every day, I'm gonna realize like I really fucking achieved my dream car this year. Like, just turning 21, 3 years after graduating high school, not going to college, and this is like a $40,000-$45,000 car. Like, not a lot of 21-year-olds can fucking buy this themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also thinking about all the other shit in my life that I've been successful at. And I'm getting to a point here. Like, I'm talking to, like, the most amazing girl I've ever met now. She is, like, absolutely the most beautiful girl I've ever talked to. And what I mean by beautiful is inside and out. Like, she looks amazing, but her, like, I told her once when we were laying down that, like, her soul is what I like the most. It's just something about it that's amazing. She has such this good feminine energy, and I can tell she's going to be like an amazing mother, and that's what I really love about her. And I'm looking at everything else, like, you know, I got 100,000 on Instagram, 100,000 on TikTok. My business does really well, and all around there's a lot of good things happening in my life, and I look at myself and I realize that I am on the trajectory to realize my vision, like the vision I have, this grand fucking vision of becoming the, you know, this best version of myself. And even though I don't have everything, right, and it's not all maxed out yet, right, like, I'm not E-Man Gaji or whatever the fuck, you know, Wes Watson, I'm still heading there, and I just turned 21, and I was asking myself, how the fuck did you get here, Ryan? How the fuck did you get here? Like, what did you do to achieve this? And I asked myself that question to, first off, make sure that I can continue the success I've built, but also because I am a coach, I am a mentor, I work with people, and it's my biggest dream is to become an amazing coach and mentor. I have 3 things I want to become in life: an amazing bodybuilder, and an amazing coach and mentor, and an amazing father and husband. Those are the only 3 things I want to become in life. That's what I want. So it's important for me to look inwards and ask myself, what did I do that can help out other young men? Because to be a young man who is completely lost in life, addicted to everything, right? Smoking, drinking, vaping, hooking up with girls, Tinder, video games, beating off, every single bad habit you can think about, I was doing. There was even a time I got into prescription pills, like doing Xanax all of the fucking time. And that was just, 5-6 years ago. And when I barely graduated high school, right, and I had no ambitions to go to college or work a job after, and I didn't even work a job for 6 months after I really graduated, dude. I was straight up just like a fucking loser. Eventually I get a job, and eventually I start working towards something, and just 3 years later, now I'm here in this dope-ass car with all these dope-ass things, in my personal opinion, that I, like, am so grateful for. And I came to the conclusion that momentum is just all you need. You don't need to ever figure out how you're going to do something. All you got to do is figure out why you're going to do something. Okay, because when you have a strong why, that's when you start building momentum up in your life. You know, getting started is the hardest part. But if you first realize your why are you going to do this? Right? You have a strong why. And then you start taking steps forward towards achieving your goals, you start to build momentum. And when you start to build momentum, what I mean by that is you start to see results from your work. And what that does is it creates a positive feedback loop in your mind to continue wanting to walk forward, right? It's kind of like a runner's high. You know how at first when you start running, you feel like shit, like fuck this, and you're in your mind, you're like, fuck this, I don't want to do this. And then, you know, a couple minutes in, you finally kind of reach that runner's high. Or maybe like you go to the gym and you start your workout and you're like, dude, this is going to be such a bad workout, I don't want to fucking do this. But eventually you get like that high in there, right? You're getting this positive feedback loop because you see your pump in the mirror and you feel that pump and it's feeling good. And it triggers all this dopamine in your mind to keep going, to keep pushing. That is the momentum being built up that is going to propel you forward towards your goals, and every single day you walk towards them and achieve more results, things get easier. You ever heard the quote, the rich get richer? Well, in my opinion, money is just an exchange of energy, okay? It's an exchange of energy, pretty much. The more money you make, the more energy you are somehow putting out, correct? And so People who make more money are going to constantly make more money because their energy is constantly higher because they have such good momentum going in life. They have all these positive feedback loops coming in because they wake up and they see their dream car. They wake up, they have a Rolex. They wake up, they have all these like cool things that we like. And yes, they're material things, but let's be fucking real. They're fucking cool. They're fucking cool. And so it's that positive feedback loop. And so looking back to where I was 3 years ago, when I had no momentum going in life, the way I got momentum going, I'll tell you first the story that happened. I lost my sister. That's what the tattoo means. A lot of people ask this all the time. What does this tattoo mean? Lost my sister August 7th, 2021, which is actually coming up in a couple days. Her 3 year, I think it might be 3 or 4 year, anniversary, I guess if you want to call it. But after that date, dude, I just got fucking sick. Like I don't even know how to describe it. I just got sick with being a fucking loser, and I just wanted to become a better man. You know, the reason I think she passed away, she went down a bad route because of the masculine figures in her life. And so instead of complaining about it, I wanted to become the change. So since that day, I started like taking steps forward towards, in my opinion, it was just becoming a better version of myself. It wasn't even about money. It wasn't even about a physique. It was more just about mindset at first. It was all about mindset. So I started to take these steps forward every single day. And I just started to post about it online, you know. And, you know, I started to see followers coming in. One night, or I forget what it was. I think one night I gained like 10,000 followers on TikTok or something like that. And it was absolutely fucking insane, bro. Eventually, 6-7 months later, I got 100,000 on TikTok. And I just keep pushing forward with all this because I'm getting this positive feedback loop. And the way I went about building its momentum is I just built out a daily routine. You know, in order to build momentum towards achieving your goals, you have to build momentum in your day. Okay, because each and every single moment and each and every single day is like a stepping stone towards your ultimate life. Okay, your habits create who you are. And so every single day you have the opportunity to either create habits or to continue the good habits you have built, to realize the life you want to live, like bring it to reality is what I'm trying to say. And so everything started out with my morning routine. If you can build momentum in the morning, you can build momentum throughout the day. And if you can build momentum throughout the day, you can build momentum throughout the week. And if you can build it throughout the week, you can build it throughout the month. And if you can build it throughout the month, you can build it throughout the year. And if you can keep momentum going for 6, 12, 24 months, you're going to achieve a fucking lot. A lot of people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. And so that's the vision you have to have, is if you get a little bit of momentum going every single day, you keep that going every single week by not screwing up and basically just keeping your daily routine fucking consistent, you are going to build something massive over time. And so your morning routine is the most important fucking thing, okay? Today I've had such great momentum in my morning routine. You know, I've realized I've been making a little bit of a mistake in my morning routine where I go on my phone just a little bit too long. I'm down there like 10-15 minutes checking DMs, trying to reply to people before I give time to myself. Okay, so what I've been doing, usually how I go about my morning routine, let me lay it out for you. I wake up, I go take a piss, I make my bed right away. I drink my water with apple cider vinegar and fiber in there. That's for digestion and just bodybuilding prep. Hopefully you guys can see me out. Hope this isn't getting too... let me make sure here. Okay, that should clear up the fog, but I'm going over my morning routine. So, I have this digestion shake in the morning, right? And then, I get my caffeine, I sit down, and I write in my journal, and how I do that. Good morning, world. Today's gonna be a good day. I write down things I'm grateful for, and then I go onto goal setting, so what I'm gonna accomplish for the day. And really, I just freestyle whatever I think I need to make a good game plan for the day. That's how I go about my journaling. Then I go and do my cardio, and maybe I'll do some reading or something like that. And then the mistake I've been making is like going on my phone a little bit too long before I do my journaling. And then that takes me out of, the moment and thinking about all these other things that aren't myself and aren't my goals. And it's very important in the morning to really be inside of your mind, and your phone takes you out of that. All these other things take you out of that. And so I haven't had the clarity I have needed some days because I've been getting distracted. And so start with the morning routine. You have to be focused. You have to have clarity so that you can build momentum throughout your day, so you can build it throughout the week, build it throughout the month, and build it throughout the fucking year so you can achieve your fucking goals. Getting it going is going to be the hardest part, though, because you are going to have a lot of resistance, okay? If you currently have bad habits, breaking the bad habits, or I should say replacing the bad habits with better ones, is going to be the hardest part. So the way to go about that is to understand you cannot break your bad habits. You can't just like get rid of these things. These are the things you're going to have to replace, okay? So you have to replace your bad habits with good habits. So what I like to do, or what I did do in the past, is you got to do a personal audit, bro. You have to sit down and stare at the fucking wall and actually look, like, give yourself your own fucking time, is what people don't do. They're constantly giving their time and attention away to this fucking phone and to these things, and they never look inward. They never give it to themselves, and mainly that's because people are fucking scared of what they might see. But you have to do it, bro, because the longer you don't fucking clean under the rug, the more amount of shit that's going to accumulate there, and the moment you pick it up, you're going to realize that the fucking floor is dry rotted and you got to replace it. So it's very important to look inward. So you got to give yourself an hour to take a personal audit and look at your life and say, where am I fucking up? Where am I fucking up? You make a list of where you are fucking up. What are the bad habits I have? Do I procrastinate? You know, what bad characteristics do I have that I want to change? And then you make a list to the right of that. What are the good habits I want to implement? What are the good characteristics I want to build? And you compare them and you look, okay, I currently play video games because I get bored. So I'm going to replace that with reading. And at first, for the first couple of weeks, the first couple of months, it's going to feel weird replacing the habit of playing video games with reading, because you're going to get more dopamine from playing video games than you are going to be from reading a book that is going to improve your life. But if you can keep that momentum going, you're going to get the positive feedback loop eventually. Eventually, taking time to actually invest into yourself and into knowledge and into your own mind is going to help you see more results in your actual life, and that is going to make you ecstatic. It's going to make you feel amazing to keep going. The reason people like video games is because it's instant gratification. In order to achieve something in a video game, it takes 10 minutes. In order to achieve something in real life, it might take 10 months. Alright, the fucking camera overheated, bro. This video's been, I'm sorry, it's been shit so far. It's just such a hot day out. You can see I got the fucking car door open because it's so hot out. I personally love it, but my camera doesn't love it, so you're on the iPhone now. But I'm telling you, bro, getting the momentum going is all you have to do, because as soon as you start getting that positive feedback loop, you are going to love walking into that direction. And so I'm telling you right now, if you want to become successful, if you want to get a better physique, if you want to actually attract women into your life that are amazing, if whatever the fuck it is you want to achieve with your life, it comes down to starting and then getting the momentum going. Because once you get the momentum going, everything becomes easier. Getting yourself above the water is the fucking hardest part. And that's just what you have to accept, and you have to get over it. You have to fucking get over it. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fucking good for you, bro. Because I promise you, like, looking back at my life now, making progress is fucking easy. It's fucking easy to me. Actually, I feel like I'm never doing enough, because my baseline of what needs to be accomplished for me to, how should I say that? I feel like I'm not doing enough in life now, because if I was to do what I do on a day-to-day basis 3 years ago, it would be like the best day ever. It would be like, holy fucking shit, I did great today. I did a bunch of fucking shit today. I was so productive. But now, because I've been doing that so long, it's just regular. And what I'm trying to make the comparison for you is one day, okay, as long as you can get the momentum going, one day, what is hard to do in a day, right? What was a very productive day, you know what I'm trying to say here. Fuck, dude. What I'm trying to say here is gonna eventually just become a regular day to you. And think about it that way, okay? The day you were when you're at the starting point, the day you're super fucking productive and get a lot done, that makes you feel like you pushed really far ahead in life, because you actually did. But eventually, if you do those types of habits every single day over a long enough period of time, it becomes easy to do that stuff. But guess what? You're still making the same amount of progress. You still are. So the thing is, then you add on top of that already, and boom, you're even making more fucking progress. So getting started is the hardest part. But once you get the momentum going, it's easier. Because now I only got to push like 1% ahead every single day, and I still make a bunch of fucking progress. Back then, I had to push ahead like 25% every single fucking day, because I was stepping backwards for so fucking long that starting to fucking stand still and then starting to step forward took a lot of fucking energy, bro. And that's just what you have to accept. That's what you have to fucking accept. And I tell those people who come to me trying to get in shape, they're like, I want to get abs in 30 days. Dude, you have been fat for 10 years. If you get lean at least in 5 years, that's a good fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, just realize every single day you fucking walk backwards means you're gonna have to walk forward another fucking day. And so that is me telling you to take fucking action today, because the longer you wait to take action, the more shit you have to undo, the more shit you have to unwind. The harder it is gonna be to start taking fucking momentum, to start building momentum and taking steps in the right fucking direction, bro. But once you get it going, everything becomes so much easier, bro. So just get your fucking momentum going. Do a personal audit tonight. What are the bad habits I have? What are the bad characteristics I had? List out all the bad things that you know you need to change. And you're gonna cry. You're gonna become emotional when you do this. If you don't fucking maybe shed a little tear, become a little emotional when you do this, you're not telling yourself the truth. Because if you're still watching this video, I'm speaking to who I was like 3 years ago. And I cried when I did this. I got emotional when I did this. Because I looked at myself and I go, fuck, dude. You are not in the trajectory you need to be on to become who you want to be. And that is just fucking depressing. You know, so I wrote all these things down, and then again, you visualize the person you want to become. What are the habits? What are the characteristics they have? You write them on the right side of the paper, you paste it on your wall, and every single day, when you journal down, you tell yourself what you're going to do today by looking at the right side of the list and looking at the habits the best version of yourself would have, or the person you want to become would have, and then you say, I'm going to do this habit at 4 p.m. It's simple as fucking that. And then you have that game plan in your mind, because the first thing you did in your morning was write out your game plan, so it's fresh in your mind. You put it in your mind when your mind was clear and it wasn't distracted by fucking social media and, you know, work and whatever the fuck else in your relationship. It's fresh in your fucking mind. It's crystal clear, your vision. And so throughout the day, you can implement your vision into your life. And again, at first, getting that momentum going is going to be hard, but as soon as you start seeing positive results, which will take 3 to 6 months at most, you will get that positive feedback loop, and walking into that direction will become so much easier. And then over time, you're going to see exponential gains. So please, bro, please take the fucking action. Please make the fucking change. Because we need more fucking strong men in this world, because there's a lot of fucking weak motherfuckers who are straight fucking bitches, bro. Straight fucking bitches, okay? I'll see you guys later. Peace.